30, 35 musicians. A small room on Russian Way. We had to take out all the furniture in the living room to accommodate all the musicians. And I was born in 1943. So as a kid, I used to sit on the floor and watch everybody pat their feet to the big band music that my father was rehearsing his music, you know. And sometimes they tell me I would get the devil would get me. I'd be in the shotgun house. I would run from the kitchen with my arms out like an airplane, run through the living room, knock all the music, go straight out the door. So that means that I sort of remember that. I was bad, you know. But it was a blessing, you know, being around those musicians. And later on, when I became a musician, I got to play and record with a lot of them, like Ray Tyler, Clarence Ford, and Dalton Wardell. Wardell was a trumpet player who headed a band called the Royal Dukes of Rhythm. To me, that was the biggest thing, like stand in front of a Duke Ellington band. That's all we had. And I watched his fingers, and I learned all the licks that he was playing, because he was one of my favorite trumpet players locally, because he sounded like another favorite of mine, Clifford Brown. I don't understand why, and I never will, why when things get tough money-wise, that the arts, especially music, is always cut from the program. It doesn't make any sense to me. Either the people are that ignorant that they don't understand that, or they do know that, so they don't want the kids to really become what they can be. So it's either one or the other. Either they're ignorant, or it's just a big scheme to stop those kids from developing their minds. Because musicians, all artists, they really think, and they seek the truth through their art, especially music. You know, because I think life is all about choices, like especially in jazz. When you're playing jazz, it's about what notes to play at a certain particular time. That's the way it should be. I mean, some people do all the cliches and the scales, and everything is pre-planned. But in life, you don't know what's going to happen in the day when you wake up in the morning. I mean, I don't know what I was going to talk right now and say. So it's all about making those choices to pick the right note at the right time that goes along with that moment that you're in. It's like making the right choice in life at that time of day, whenever it is, that will benefit you and everybody else around. So I don't understand that, you know. I think it's so important to be in touch with your creative self, because being in touch with your creative self is the highest form of being in touch with your creator. And the creator stands for life and developing beautiful things, as opposed to destroying things. And I think the youth of today are so much, they've lost, they've maybe never been in touch with their creative soul. So therefore they're destroying themselves and everything around them, you know. So they're not in touch with that. And we need to have that in place from their first breath on this earth, that they should be made aware of their creative self, and because you find out who you are and your worth, you know. Just stand for something and have high standards, and don't bend down on the sea. That's another thing within the school system and all that. We've lowered our standards to accommodate where that's the worst thing we could have done for our kids, especially black kids. Oh, the poor baby, they come from this, they don't have this, you know. They need some strong, tough love. When we lowered our standards and our expectation of the youth, everything went down. people who do what they do and are good at it. It's not say, hey, look at me, look what I'm doing, blah, 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 blah. No, you just do what you do, you know, and then you look back and say, wow, I did all that. good philosophy to live by is to live in the moment. And what's done is done. What will come will come. This is now.